barabara ya lami kilomita 1,000,000. Mnajua tofauti ya 1,000,000 na 20,000?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much, guys, for your greatest support. Now, fellow Kenyans, let me just humbly request you that if at all we are meeting for the first time, please don't forget to click the subscribe button. You can as well like, you can share, drop me your comment in the comment section. Tell me what you think and where exactly you are watching these videos from. If you're within the country, it is good. Tell me which part of the country, or just drop me the number of the county where you are at the comment section, and I will figure it out by myself. And if at all you are outside the country, it is also good to just drop me the code, the country code where you are, +256 +254 +255 +257 +46 +442, any code, the code of the country where you are at the comment section, and I will figure that by myself. Now, please don't forget to subscribe. I want us to discuss something here, and I want us to measure into what is happening at Statehouse. You know, truth of the matter is that Statehouse right now has been turned into a meeting point. I don't know, into a political platform whereby the president, whenever the president feels like he needs to hold his meetings with the people that he wants to support him, the best place that he can do this is Statehouse. And today, pastors and church leaders, most of those who are the Methodist Church, I think, decided to meet with William Ruto at Statehouse. And what is funny is that the president was asking them questions like, nyinyi mnaelewa pesa ambayo nawaambia kweli? Like, literally, you can see the kind of man he is. He's a very proud and arrogant guy. Man, even the way he's speaking tells you much about him.
Barabara ya lami kilomita 1,000,000. Mnajua tofauti ya 1,000,000 na 20,000? Na sio ati wako werevu kutuliko, ni vile tu wako na mpango, and they have the leaders to drive it. So, but we still have a huge deficit. Nikikuja Maua, watu wananiambia, oh, barabara mheshimiwa iko mbaya, barabara ile, which is true. Na ndio tumekubaliana. Meanwhile, wakati sasa at the moment tuko na almost 6,000 kilometers ya barabara tunajaribu kuzikamilisha, so that by next year, God willing, ndio tuanze sasa hii 28,000, tuone vile tutaisukuma, na tuko na vile tumepanga. Mnanielewa? Kwanza nimeambia my deputy hapa, hii kuna bridge hapo imesumbua sisi, na nakumbushwa kila siku, inaitwa Nithi Bridge. Hiyo Nithi Bridge contractor amefika, ako kwa hapo, na tumemwambia hiyo Nithi Bridge, we will build a modern bridge there. Si ulionyeshwa design? Kabisa. Yeah. Very good. Sasa najua saa zingine ni mzuri kuwa na msaidizi mwenye amesoma kukuliko. So wakati waliniletea design hii nika approve, lakini nikamwambia pelekeni kwa DP aende profesa mwenyewe asahihishe sasa. So hiyo maneno inasonga namna hiyo. And vile vile kwa mapenzi ya Mungu, either end of this year or early next year, tunataka kuanzisha dual carriageway ya kutoka hapo Makutano mpaka
But anyway, that is not what I want us to discuss. I want to read for you what the president said, and then we analyze what the president said, comparing it with what the church leaders are doing right now. This is what the president said, that the church remains an indispensable partner in Kenyan's development, playing a transformative role across critical sectors, including health, education, social services, and community empowerment. Its enduring presence at the grassroots continues to uplift lives and strengthen the moral fabrics of our society. At Statehouse, Nairobi, hosted leaders of the Methodist Church in Kenya and reaffirmed my administration's commitment to working closely with faith-based institutions in advancing our shared development agenda. Assured them of government supports, including the intentions to pay debts of up to cash 2 billion Kenya shillings owed to Methodist University, enabling the institutions to continue delivering essential services without under financial strain. Called upon the church to complement government efforts in combating drugs and sustainable substance abuse by providing moral leadership, spiritual guidance, and mentorship to our youth. Together, we shall nurture a generation grounded in the strong values, discipline, and purpose, and succumb a brighter future for our nation. That is William Samoei Ruto, the President of the Republic of Kenya. Fellow Kenyans, let's talk about that statement. First things first, I want all of us to accept, not even accepting, because it is something that we know. I just want to remind us that where we are today, somehow because of the kind of the church leaders that we've been having. I will not say that all of them are bad, but you see the kind of behavior that these guys are having. The kind of behaviors like, they have to follow the president, or the president, they have to go to William Ruto's meetings. And that is where now you find out that they come up with this narrative that, Ruto was chosen by God, we can't neglect a God's child, or blah, blah, all those issues. And even Mama Rachel goes ahead and asks Kenyans to pray for his husband, for his husband. Let us just talk about these things as they are. You understand? I normally like us talking about things as they are. Mimi spendagi ile The church. What is the essential, or what is the role of the church as far as politics is concerned? I know that in any country, church can is supposed to somehow relate with politics, because even in the Bible, when you try to look at the Bible, literally even the kingship and all those was all about politics. You understand? The hierarchy and all that, the monarchy and all those are politics. But then I want us to talk about in Kenya right now. How many churches are messing up our politics? How many churches are accepting these politicians to come to their same pulpits and talk about politics, insulting, abusing others, while that pulpit is supposed to be left for the word of God? I do say this, that once a church has accepted politicians to go to their pulpit, to the podiums, and start insulting, or once the church accepts these politicians to come to their churches and be given and take some small tokens, that church will not have power to condemn what the government is doing or what those politicians are doing, however bad it is. I want to tell you this for a fact. Do you know the reason why these politicians normally fear going to Pastor Nganga's church? I don't know whether we ever ask yourself that. They fear going to Pastor Nganga's church. They fear going to Harrison we have got Pastor James Nganga, Apostle James Nganga, we have got Harrison. Have you ever asked yourself why these people fear going to these churches? Because they know very well that they will not have that ground. They will not be given listening ear. And mark you, these churches have got mass number of people that suppose they were those other churches, then politicians could have been going there every now and then. But now try to look at this. Apostle Nganga is a no-nonsense guy that you can't just go to his church and then start talking about politics. First, utaanzaje? That is the question. How will you start? Because just try to figure out who he is. How is he going to relate with what you're saying? Tusemezane tu kweli. How is he going to do that? How are you going? Okay, unaenda kuanzaje? Unaanza kuanza kuambiaje? That nimekuja hapa, mnajua utafanyaje? And that is why you find out that politicians, the government is always at the neck of Apostle Nganga, because they really fear this man. So they normally look for a way of trying to tame him, but it's very much difficult to tame such kind of man. I want to tell you the truth. It is very difficult to tame such kind of man, because you don't know where it will start from, you don't know where to end. And now, the problem now with these people that attends William Ruto's meetings at Statehouse, these pastors, you see them, the way there are so many, wako wengi sana, from different denominations, from different churches, Methodist church, I don't know which church, and then at the end of the day, you'll come to realize that hawatatoka bure, because such kind of meetings cannot be attended. Wacha tuseme tu kweli. Do you really, let us stop thinking different way, but now tuzungumze hapa. Do you really think that William Ruto anaweza kaita au wahubiri, alafu baada ya kuwaita aketi nao chini awaongeleshe, and then they go back without being given brown envelopes? No, tuseme tu kweli. Do you think that brown envelope hazijatembea? And then you are being given a brown envelope, alafu unaambiwa go convince your people, go convince the people that follows, go convince your protocol, go convince your church members that this is the government. Nimeona mtu ameuliza mahali ya kwamba pastors wanaenda State House alafu wanapewa sadaka na president, alafu wakirudi kanisani bado watapewa sadaka na wale watu ambao wanachunga. It is not about, well, you know, one thing I came to learn with the easy sadaka za kanisa is that those two men of God use them for different purpose, helping the people, doing paying those the workers in church and all that. Because at the end of the day, kuna wale watu ambao, kuna zile makanisa ambazo zinafanya kazi mingi sana. Kuna kanisa ziko na TV, kuna wafanyikazi and all that. So that money that people normally take there cannot even be enough. You understand? But anyway, that aside, let's talk about this issue of the president and these pastors. And I want to leave you with this question. Do you really think that these pastors will have power when William Ruto visits their churches? Do you really think that there is something that they will tell William Ruto, watamkanya, watamwambia ya kwamba, you know what, Mr. President, we are tired, we don't want to listen to you. Like watu kama kina Michael Band, Bishop John C.W., we have a few promises. Do you really think that William Ruto anaweza kaenda kwa makanisa yao alafu aanze kuzungumza? Why? Because the reason is this. They've not given William Ruto, the president, that legality. You know, what these people normally look at is the legality. Do we have the legal? Do we have the legality of talking, of speaking, or saying anything in those churches? If they can't get that, if they can't be given that authority, if they can't be given that room of expressing themselves, then it is going to be very difficult for them to come and talk about it. You understand? So that is what is happening. So I think it's high time, even the members of these churches, you're supposed to be very keen with your church bishops and pastors, because they are the same people that made us get into this mess that we are having right now. And then they're the same people that are going back. They really want to take us back to where we came from. We can't accept to go back to where we came from simply because there are some few people who want to benefit. Hatuwezi kubali sisi kama wananchi tuumie kwa sababu kuna wale watu wachache ambao pengine wanataka kunufaika kutokana na yale mambo ambayo yanafanyika. Hatuwezi, we can't. We can't accept such kind of things. Let me just say the truth. We can't accept such kind of things because the more we accept them, the more we are the ones that sisi wenyewe ndo tunaumia. Tukizidi kuyakubali, si wenyewe ndo tunazidi kuumia. Things to do like literally things like those don't end up well. Things like these don't end up well. So it is high time we wake up and ask ourselves, what do we really want to do? The second story of the day is about Mama Ida Odinga. And let me just read for you what Mama Ida Odinga said before you play the clip. Ida Odinga today was being vetted. Of course, we know that she was nominated by William Ruto to become the UNEP ambassador. And today she was being vetted. And there is a very critical question that she was asked concerning her net worth. And this is what Mama Ida Odinga said, that my net worth is a very interesting question because there are things that belong to me and others that belongs to the family. But my net worth is about 500 million Kenya shillings.
Such questions that I will ask you for purposes of record before I can give you space to give us your final remarks. Number one is if you complied with the tax clearance. Kerry, is a yes or no? Have you complied with the Kenya Revenue Authority for tax obligations?
Yes, Honorable Chair.
Compliance with the DCI, Director of Criminal Investigation for police clearance?
Yes.
Clearance with the Higher Education Laws Board, University of Nairobi, where you were?
I have.
Register of political parties, compliance with the register of political parties, and clearance from EACC?
I have that too.
Have you ever been charged in a court of law or convicted? If yes, please provide further details. Have you ever been adversely mentioned in an investigatory or parliamentary report?
Not at all.
Do you hold dual citizenship, Mama Ida? Do you hold dual citizenship?
Yes, I do.
Are you a Kenyan or do you have another nationality?
Citizen.
Okay.
I don't have dual citizenship.
Okay. The very uncomfortable question I don't like asking, but I have to ask you. What is your net worth?
My net worth, Mr. Chairman, this is a very interesting question because there are things that belongs to me, Ida, and then there are things that belongs to the family, Odinga family, for whom I also have interest. But my net worth is about 500 million.
Thank you. Finally, I'll give you another round to give your closing remarks. We will listen to you, we know you, but just to speak.
First, do you really think that that is true? I don't know. Now listen to. Do you really think that that is true? That her net worth is 500 million? Of course, we would say because hii ni yake, amesema yeye mwenyewe. Yeye mwenyewe. Remember, net worth is different from liability. Those are two different things. Net worth includes assets, everything. Uko na magari, ulinunua, like if you combine all those things, not the money that is in the account. Not the money that is in the account. Maybe ama mimi ndio sielewi. Pengine mimi ndio sielewi, unaweza kuniambia kwenye sehemu ya maoni. But I don't know. When somebody's net worth is 500 million, there are some people somewhere who are dying of hunger. There are some people somewhere who have got no jobs. But in Kenya, what normally happens is that jobs are normally given to those people that have money. That is how it works in Kenya. In Kenya, what happens is wale wenye wako nazo ndio wanapewa, na wale ambao hawana wanazidi kunyanyaswa. Anyway, Let me know what you think at the comment section, fellow Kenyans, concerning those two stories. Number one, William Ruto calling pastors at the Statehouse, and then he insults them. And the other thing is, Ida Odinga saying that her net worth is 500 million during her vetting to become the ambassador of the UNEP. Let me know what you think, and until we meet again, I've been your host, Bonfasina. Bingo.